Hey guys, Ox from 7th Hour Films back again with Demon Slayer. Last time around we had a sword from over 300 years ago. So yeah, things were nice. Tanjiro found the sword within the training doll, and Mr. Haganeska showed up, jacked as all hell, and decided that he was going to polish all the rust off of the sword. And so he went and did that. Tanjiro was trying to make friends with Genya, and that was going about as well as you would expect. Then Tokito came over to Tanjiro to ask him about something, and then but then he also asked about because Tanjiro was going to be helpful, and he asked, "Why are you helpful?" And Tanjiro was like, I like being helpful. It's nice, and if you're good to people, maybe something good will come your way," and that may have given Tokito a new outlook on things. And then demons attacked. After a whole episode of adorable anime hijinks, demons are back. Upper 5 attacked one guy, but then Upper 4 went and attacked Tokito and Tanjiro, and his whole thing is that if you decapitate him, he just makes new bodies. So I think there's 4 of them currently. I think there might be more, I guess. But Tanjiro has been taken away by one of them that flies. They fly now. And he also has like this high-pitched screeching like black canary thing. So meanwhile, Genya and Nezuko are dealing with some of the others. Tokito was blown back, and then he went and is taking on some weird fish monstrosity thing that's attacking the kid. I can never remember his name. I don't know. I'm amazed I remember as much as I do. I'm very tired. I need to start drinking caffeine. So why don't we go ahead and get started with the episode so we can all start drinking caffeine. Like always, the reaction is down in the description and in the pinned comment for your viewing pleasure. So let's go ahead and jump right into this episode of Demon Slayer. Here we go. Okay. Now, it has been a while, I think, since they did one of those junior high ones. What is this, like, what is this obsession with making junior high things out of your anime? And I say obsession because I know the only other version I know of is the Attack on Titan junior high, which, at the very least, I mean, that's more baffling than this. Like, at least this kind of, like, all right, sure, you can put these guys in a high school setting. It works, you know? So, yeah. So, if I had a nickel for every time this happened, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened more than once. So, but that was funny. I will say, though, her stuffed animal being like, no guy's gonna want you, because you've got pink hair, you paint all the time, you eat too much, and you're too strong. So, let me put this to bed as the resident only human being in this video. What is it? The pink hair? The pink hair's a little much, I will admit. You can probably tell just from looking at me, I'm a man of dark colors. But pink hair, it's fine. It's not my first choice, but it's fine. She eats a lot. I mean, you just gotta pay for it, I guess. I don't know. Like, that's fine. Just, you know, I don't know. I mean, clearly I've eaten too much in my life, but I don't look as good as her. What was the other one? She's too strong? That's not a minus. That's a plus. Like, look. Let's all remember the immortal words of Spike Spiegel. I love a woman who can just kick my ass, you know? So I'm down for that. And then, yeah. And even if she's a painter, that's great. That's cool. To be a painter, that's nice. You know? So, yeah. Just a quick thing. She's 19. Which, I mean... So, okay, so, I mean, I don't know... Because, see, someone... I think someone actually told me that Shinobu was 18, which is nice to have confirmed ages when you're an anime fan, because otherwise, gets weird. So she's 19. That's nice. She's a lovely 19-year-old, strong as shit painter girl. That's great. That's lovely. So anyway, on to the actual episode at hand. So yeah, interesting stuff, definitely. Man, those fish things are creepy, man. They're absolutely terrifying, but they're interesting. So I guess upper 5, this is a weird thing. You know, I kind of thought about, like, what are we going to be doing after this arc? Like, what's the next season going to be, you know? Because I feel like after this, it's like, well, you have, you know, upper 3, who is Akaza. You've got upper 2 and upper 1. And then you have Muzan himself. It's like, honestly, I feel like we're closing in on the end here, you know? Now, granted, I say that knowing we're probably a couple seasons off, you know? We're probably still a couple seasons off. You know, this might go to, like, season 6 or something. But, I don't know, I feel like... I don't know, it's just an interesting thing. But I like sort of putting both of these upper ranks together, because honestly, they're not the most interesting upper ranks, you know? Like, here's a creepy sperm man in a jar, and here's a guy who splits himself up, which I did want to look up. I don't know how I'm going to look this up, but upper 4 demon. Damn it. Which one is which? Ah, here we go. I just had to look for all of the... because there's just so many voice actors, you know? Okay, so I was looking for Sekido, Anger. Young Yi? Am I saying that right? I hope I am. Well, let me see if I'm... okay, yep, I was right. Just as soon as he started yelling, I was like, that's freaking Pucci from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And sure enough, so good for him. Good for him. He's got such a distinguished voice that it's like, yeah, it's very easy to recognize. I guess I could look at the others, but I don't even know. I don't know which one is which now. I have no idea. I just know that one of them sounded like Pucci, and I was right about that. So that was interesting. Okay, so an interesting thing with the whole thing of the division of power. That's an interesting idea. And it's just that he has these 4 things he can split off into, but he cannot split those any further. So that's an interesting idea. And yeah, so one of them... what was the one Tanjiro was fighting? I think it was Joy. So Birdman is Joy. I guess the guy that was fighting Genya was like Sadness. The guy with the electric staff was Anger. And then the dude with the Bancho fan, I don't remember what he was, but it's interesting. It makes it an interesting thing of, you know, they can it makes for an interesting different fight, because that was kind of the thing with the Entertainment District arc. It was good, but yeah, that whole thing was, well, we're fighting Daki. Well, now here's Shaggy, and now it's both of them, and we have to take forever to get through it, you know? And it was great. It was all great, but it was like, I feel like there were 4 episodes where it ended with, they're gonna cut his head off, and only on the last one did they actually do it, you know? So I'm assuming here, it is a sort of similar principle to Daki and Gyutaro, where you would have to slice all 4 of their tongues at the same time. So I guess it would have to be something like that. But that was interesting. And I like, so yeah, the original demon would be technically the strongest, I guess, but he's split off into 4, who are all still ridiculously strong. And then if you split them up even further, then their power is just weakened into oblivion, basically. So yeah, that was interesting. Genya definitely has this like Bakugo thing going on now, where he's just got like this crazy ass smile as he's being pummeled to death. Like I do kind of like that. Again, it's one of those things where it's like, man, why do you have to introduce a character like this who is just so awful at the beginning, and then just like not even like there's not even like a redemption arc, like Bakugo had sort of a redemption arc where he like got better over the course of 10,000 episodes. Like here, it's just the next time we see this guy, he's better. I guess that's mainly because Tanjiro is just a better person, Like Tanjiro just doesn't accept it basically, but I don't know. But still, I like it. I love the gun. The gun is so dumb that I really enjoy it. Excuse me. So yeah, that was fun. Nezuko, is really getting her kicks in. I like that. Man, it's interesting because she really beat the crap out of Daki, but now she's struggling with these guys. I guess that just shows that even if the four of them, are divided, they are still their upper four, so they would be so much stronger than Daki. And especially because Daki was the weaker half of upper six anyway. So, but yeah, she's really struggling. But I'm glad she's like pulling out the fire too, which is an interesting thing. Like she was starting to pull out the fire and stuff, and we don't really know like what form does Genya use, But it's interesting in that entire fight that Tanjiro was having with the bird guy, that they never showed him using water breathing or Hinokami Kagura, So I don't know, but it's an interesting thing. It's definitely an interesting thing. So, but I'm sure we will get more of that as we progress. So I guess Tokito also didn't use mist breathing really. He just attacked the giant fish thing. So, and then yeah, Tokito apparently has lost his memories. He, again, with the JoJo references, he is apparently the weather report of this series. So that's an interesting thing. I love anytime they flash back to the Master. He's just such an interesting character, But yeah, like clearly something happened to Tokito, and yeah, he lost his memories. So I don't know what we're gonna get out of that. I mean, obviously they show some of what he must be missing in like ED when he was a happier guy, but yeah. So that was interesting, and then and I like how that's affecting him now. Now he's kind of going against what he views as sort of logical, and he's going and doing what he can, to do, honestly, I guess, the right thing. So that was good. And so yeah, they're off to Mr. Hagenezka to try to help him. So yeah, that was good. I love that Tanjiro used that one guy's foot to his advantage. Like, that was really funny. Yeah, that was really good. I enjoyed that, and now they're still in a bit of trouble. They've been hit by the fan, but luckily Mitsuri is on her way. Which that was an interesting thing, because yeah, so I guess she did leave after the first episode, like she said. It's just that she so happened to be posted. She was the closest Hashira to the Swordsmith village, aside from Tokito himself, who was in the village. So yeah, the crows are the only ones who know how to guide people to the Swordsmith village. So here it's like, doesn't matter, just go. It doesn't matter about the secrecy, just go. Obviously they're going to have to relocate the village anyway, so yeah, so now Mitsuri is on her way, which is good. I guess that's it. Yeah, I guess that's it. Mitsuri is on her way. Strong, hungry painter Mitsuri. So yeah. But that is basically it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Demon Slayer reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.